Hey wonderful people, it's me Alyssa. Welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be talking about being anxiously attached. I know I struggle with this. I've struggled with it in the past. Recently it's gotten better, so I want to share what I did to grow from it and evolve. So right now I have no notes, so I'm just going off the dome. So you're just gonna have to bear with me. If you have an anxious attachment style, it's basically going way back into your childhood. This is why I feel like taking care of your children is so important. But I have the definitions here, so I'm gonna read what it exactly says. So for anxious attachment style is one of the 3 insecure attachment styles, okay? So anxious attachment develops in early childhood. Most often, anxious attachment is due to mistuned and inconsistent parenting. Low self-esteem, strong fear of rejection and abandonment, and clinginess in relationships are common. Sometimes the parents will be supportive and responsive to the child's needs, and other times they'll be mistuned to the child. The child might end up confused about his or her relationship with the caregiver whose behavior sends mixed signals. Now that we know the definitions and some of the symptoms that you may have or triggers that you may have, now we're going to go into the steps on how to kind of manage your attachment style, specifically the anxious one. This is where most of my problems started, is when I'm being triggered and being anxiously attached to somebody, okay? So it used to be really out of control. And I used to lose myself, okay? I used to put all of my energy into this one person to make sure that they are not going to leave me or they're not mad at me. I used to, when something was a little bit off, I used to trip over it so much. I used to wait for them for hours to text me back. I felt like I couldn't do anything about it, and it just made me so anxious. I was observing every little thing that they say in a message, and then I would kind of replay in my mind and then try to make sense of it and see if there was anything wrong or if they were losing feelings in me, or it was a whole bunch of different factors that shouldn't be exactly going through my head, right? You shouldn't be worried 24/7 about what your partner is doing or how he's feeling about you just because of a simple text. Stop waiting for the text. It's so easy to focus on somebody else and their behavior, right? But that's also where it gets mentally draining because you're not putting any energy towards yourself. You have to put that energy that you're giving that person back to yourself, because at the end of the day, if that person's not meant for you, they're not meant for you. The right person will come. So stop worrying about what they're gonna do or if they're gonna leave you or whatever. Everything happens for a reason. If that person leaves you or whatever, cheats because, I don't know, that's not your person. You should have trust in your person. You should know if they won't text you back right away because they also have a life. We have to learn that whatever they do in their day, whether they go to work, school, doing their whatever they need to do, don't take it personal when they don't text you right away, because they also have a life. Okay, just like how you have a life and you have things to do, they also have a life. So just remember, don't feel some certain type of way about not getting a text. You need to do what you like to do and what you enjoy, and stop putting your energy towards this other person, okay? Because at the end of the day, they're doing what they like, they're doing what they have to do, so you need to do the same and stop stressing over this other person, because You also need to feel good even when you don't get that text back right away. You can't always rely on the text message or the call to make you feel happy again. That's not how it works. If anything, that's unhealthy. You need to know how to light your own candle. You need to know how to make yourself happy. That when the text comes, that's like a little cherry on top. But you need to know where you stand and what makes you happy. And you need to be with yourself. I'm here, right? But my energy could be towards somewhere over here where my partner is, right? I'm literally analyzing everything that they're doing, how they're texting me, what might be going on through his mind, what if he doesn't want me no more. No, that's just too much. It's stressing you out, isn't it? That could go for anybody, unless that they haven't came to you personally and told you something is wrong. Don't assume every time they text you in a little funky way that you think may be funky. Don't assume that it's you. It's not you. It's not always you. If something is bothering you though, right? Take a step back. Take a step back, take a breather. Write it down in your journal. Just think it over. Okay? And then talk to your partner about it. Relationships are all about communication. If something is bothering you, talk to them about it. Because 99% of the time, I'm not going to say 100% of the time because, people be tripping. But 99% of the time, your partner is going to reassure you like, hey, no, this is not what's happening. Like they're going to explain what's happening, and therefore your feelings are not going to be as jumbled up. But we can't have this all the time. We can't always assume that our partner is out doing some sneaky shit. We can't always want to talk to them every single second of the day. Imagine putting this person on a pedestal and your energy is going all towards them. You're over attentive. You literally admire this person. Don't get me wrong, there's nothing wrong with admiring your person, but it comes to the point where it's unhealthy because you're putting all your energy towards this person and not yourself. So what I decide to do when I get triggered at times, I'm like, no, I'm gonna put this energy that I'm putting towards this situation towards myself right now. I'm going to address myself. I'm going to think and see what I need in this present moment right now. See what I need to do. I'm going to think and I'm going to put that energy towards me and do something that I like. I'm not gonna keep pulling all of my energy out to be attentive to this person. If they have a problem, they need to communicate. If you have a problem, you need to communicate. The other thing is you need to be with yourself enough to know that it's okay that you guys are not talking every single second of the day. You have to be with yourself and know what you have to do. Look, you have work, maybe you have schoolwork that you need to do. You have other hobbies that you would want to do, but you're blocked because you're putting all your energy towards somebody else rather than yourself. The bottom line for me, because I'm trying to think on how I got over, I didn't get over it, but I'm saying how I got to the point where I'm okay, right, when somebody doesn't text me as quickly as I text them, I think it just all comes down to whatever happens for a reason. I'm trusting in God right now. And I feel like that's what put me at ease, is I'm just trusting whatever happens. And I know not a lot of people can do that, but I'm trusting in God. I'm trusting Lord Jesus Christ, if somebody's not meant for me, they're gonna go. If friends that I'm hanging out with are not meant for me, they're gonna go. Okay, that goes for anything. That goes for family, work, relationship. So that's the bottom line for me. Like, I'm just trusting God. Like, if you know that you're not doing anything wrong, you have nothing to worry about. Okay, so what if, okay, let me tell you this. So what if they're doing something a little sneaky behind your back, right? That's not your problem. Their problem is, though, that they're, one, gonna get karma, two, gonna feel like shit. But that's not your problem because you feel good. You're with yourself. You're doing whatever you need to do. You're working out. You're eating healthy. Eventually, they're gonna break because they did something wrong. So everything happens for a reason. That's the bottom line for me. That's how I've calmed down and managed through my anxious attachment. Is one, believing in God and trusting Him. Two, is keeping myself active, doing what I need to do in a school day, doing what I need to do, my work, I'm getting my bread up. Get your money up, not your funny up, guys. Focusing on yourself. It's okay to focus on yourself while you're in a relationship. When you're focusing on yourself in a relationship, it just makes a relationship so much better. Because now you know what you need to work on, now you know what triggers you, and now you know how to communicate with your partner if something triggers you. So, yeah. But this is the end of my video. Thank you for watching this video. I hope you like it. Leave a like and subscribe. I will see you in the next video. Bye.